Hello and welcome. Right, it's a simple one this evening. This box is full of new minifigures to me, and they are full of Marvel and DC minifigures. So we're going to go through and see what is what. I will try and get the poll going now, and then we will see exactly what is occurring. So the plan of attack, I know your camera's a little bit low, but it is what it is. So where this area, that area is there, and tidy up all the cars and things. This is an absolute bomb site from the last live we did. So it's been 2 weeks because it's just been too hot, and it's still unbelievably hot up in here. It's nice and cool outside. It's only like 21, but it's horrific up in here. So we'll see how long we can go on for without everything overheating. But like I said, this box here full of minifigures. I can't even remember what most of them are, to be honest. That's my important bit. Got some aero in there. There is some vehicles in here as well, which came with some of the superhero sets. So I picked up that, for example. So which means we can have all of those figures in there. There is the Ghost Rider bike is in there somewhere. I'm going to get that on the side of the Daily Bugle and do all those sorts of stuff. So that is a plan. Go through this box, which is just full of all the superhero minifigures, and there is loads and loads of vehicles and everything in there as well. So we'll go through on that. But there is a poll running. So if I can't remember if you can actually see the poll when if you're watching this back, have a quick look. So the poll is: would you rather get discount on Lego but no VIP points, or get more VIP points but no discount? So what do you prefer? Do you prefer going to the Legoland store and getting them from Legoland, or do you prefer getting them from the Lego store to get the points? So how would you like to work it? Right. So that is up. We are good to go. I will wait for people to join in, then I'll start going through and that. So I always go a couple of minutes early to make sure it doesn't need to be reset and everything like that. My drink's good to go. I will start tidying up this bit because we have got some bits and pieces to put in here, which is nice and exciting. And I can move the Ghostbuster car back, tidy up that bit. I don't really think the Flintstones car is going to work there, or is the Quattro or the Camaro. So that can all move. The Ferrari can move. That can move. We'll get there. Do that for a completely different day, and then we can then hopefully this evening get Saturday Av's scene set up, which would be nice. Killian is putting down carpet. Fair play to you, sir. You're putting down carpet currently. Don't make sure you don't get it in the wrong place as you go along. That would just be miserable if you manage to do that. Can I remember how they're supposed to go? Can I? Rubbish. No, that isn't there. That is part of the theme park for Star Wars. That truck is there. And a bit of a rearranging and decorate. So what we've got, Killian, is I've got a box full. Jay was here. He would let us know exactly how many figures there are, but I can't remember. There's like at least 20 minifigures to go through. Loads of DC and Marvel, and they're the superhero range that comes with the car. So if I can, I will try and get the Ghost Rider bike out and get that up on the Daily Bugle first, and then we will see as people come in if they can actually spot it. Just let them just keep it rough, Killian. It doesn't have to be done tonight. Surely they can sleep outside or something. You don't have to worry about that. Rumco, how are we, sir? Everything okay? Are we good? Yeah, so all these boxes you can see, all the stuff that is in here which is vehicle based, and then we've got all these sorts of figs. Yes, I know they're on smaller legs, but I will put adult legs on them. So in here, we've got all sorts of things. So we managed to do this for the Hulk. So we've done a custom Hulk. So he's got the actual adult trousers, cool face, cool hair. 27. You're what? 27. Confused. I don't know. I can't remember what I said. It's far too hot in here for me doing this. I shouldn't be doing it. You've been up to much, Rumco? You've been doing anything exciting? So yeah. There's some little bits and pieces in there, but I will save them. We've been asked by Saturday Av not to do too many figures until these are on show. I can see a Loki. Right, Ghost Rider bike. And we can get the Wolverine on top of the mill as well. So if you've ever seen this set, this is the Ghost Rider bike. I've not actually had a proper look at this, to be honest. So Mr. JD, so Jay's Toy Collections UK, very kindly built this and put this together for me, and he even found it as well. So if you recognise that set, it's a pretty cool thing actually. I like the minifig. I like the translucent hairpiece as well. So we are going to try and get that up on the side of the Daily Bugle, which I think would look quite smart. Have you seen this before? Do you know what set it's from? That'd be a nice figure, Killian. That'd be a nice one to grab yourself, sir. So we need to get that up. That's a cool looking thing. Cool looking thing. So what other vehicles do we have? Oh, there's a lot of bags of figures in here. Lots of bags of figures. So that little Hulk that I showed you, you have to build up a little car. So all these cars we're going to use as a either a go-kart track or a like a Dodgems. We're going to put all of these in because these are all the superhero vehicles. This is a really old theme. This it's another one that came with. So that doesn't look too bad. I think that looks pretty smart. So we can carry on with that one. Other things are in here. That's not been opened. I don't even know what's in that. So put that down there. All right, it's the big old truck. I think this is what Jay wanted the Sandman to come out of. I think this is one of the 4+ sets. I think. So these are all of the ranges. So these got full loads of these from Marvel and DC. Found loads and loads, and they're really cost effective as well. They're only a couple of quid each, so that wasn't too bad. That is for that bit. That's actually got a random cartoon Thor in there. That is that way. Got to go that way, surely. So clearly, it has something on the back. Oh, for that bit. All right, I see. Learning as we go. So, like I said, Mr. J Toys Collections UK found all of these for me, and I haven't even had time to properly look at some of the stuff. But I am looking at a cartoon Loki, Flash, Spider-Man, a Robin, a street sign, which we need to add in. So this whole thing is a piece. That's a pretty cool. Obviously, know what that's going to be for. Looking forward to getting that in and put that up, which will be nice. What else is in here? Little cars, more little cars. You've got a Batgirl, another different Hulk, some other random bits and pieces that I'll let Jay explain. The vintage cartoon Iron Man's in here, Rhino's in here. There's a lot. So we'll get them all out. I'll get them all on a grey 32x32 base plate, and then we'll have a look through. Killian is listening. What, you listening to my idea of not doing the rest of the carpet? Mr. JD, how are we? Got us out safe and sound, no damage, no nothing. You're just in time for me to put this up on the side of the Daily Bugle, which will be nice. It is unbelievably hot in here. I thought it'd be nice and cool. I got back at like 6:05. Gave me 25 minutes to get everything set up. It's been a really long day. I thought I'd be all right. Keep my hoodie on. It won't be too bad up in here. It's like a greenhouse. Yeah, just in time. Yeah, incision for the Ghost Rider. At least mine's arrived for the 50th, not pre-order for the 51st. Useless. Maybe that's why Mezco kept delaying it, so it would be smack on the 50th. Do you want me to put it? Oh God, keep going the wrong way. Put it there, Jay. Yeah. You want that off? Don't even know why. To be fair, I didn't really pay much attention to that, but We didn't think this through though, Jay, did we? How are we gonna? I took those orange bits off at the bottom, which is off their glide bit. If I take these bits off, do you want them going down the building or up? Killian is listening somewhere in the background, so I know he's busy. But I get the flames de-squished. We'll have a look going up. All right, nose up. His wheel might be behind the D on the Daily Bugle, but that should be okay, shouldn't it? Let's have a look. Oh God, it's hot. So there is a piece there. As if you don't know, there's a bit where that vehicle's on. Good work. Actually, no. Angles, Jay. All about the angles. Oh, he's Killing sliding into my DMs while on the live. I will have a look, sir. Hang on. Just inserting Ghost Rider. So this will be the last time you see it this close. I think he looks cool. Are we happy with him? You a Ghost Rider fan, Killian? Yeah, I think he looks okay. Right, I smashed the bugle. That'd be hilarious, Joe, wouldn't it? That'd be funny. All right, can't put it up with those bits on. Take two. Can we see that? Does that look okay? Would you like a closer look? Okay, amazing. I'll open that up, Jay. Are we happy with angles? What do we think? Is that a yes, no, maybe? We all right with that? Yeah, happy. Happy days. Right, I'll move on to the street sign. I've got to figure out what figure we need up with him though, Jay. Because you've got Carnage up on the sign, look, ready to attack him. I suppose that works actually, because he's after Carnage, so that should be a nice little photo of that. Happy days. Happy days. Right, Killian, let's have a quick look at what you've sent. Melting. Killian has sent. Oh, got to be quick on this. That's what Killian's doing, everybody. That is what Killian's doing. Good luck with that, Killian. Enjoy that. Rather you than me, sir. Rather you than me. I think it looks all right, Jay. I think it looks okay. Hopefully we can. The rest of it will be that good and smooth and easy, and then we'll be able to smash all the others out. Right. Vehicles, signage. So I can get a bit tricky. So Second Ave, not Saturday Ave, Second Ave. Where is that going? Because we're saying that we're going to we're adding in the road outside the bank, aren't we? So those two bits are there. So I don't know if that can be built in onto the new road plates. It might be able to. Where should we put it down? Here. So where should he go? So that's what we've got. And then that's obviously the road with some vehicles on there. Yeah, so it's going to have to, obviously the Stranger Things set is going here. Strange Thing. The Doctor Strange set's going to go there. This is going to be diorama. That is obviously diorama. So do we have to put it like there? Be having it something like that. If I spun the traffic lights, well, actually, if I need to put 2 more sets of traffic lights on, because it's actually a 4-way road now. Does that work there? If I put it in properly? Yeah, people, they just don't care about the boxes, or do they? That's the thing. They don't really care too much. So something like that, potentially, something like that. Let's have a bit of a play, bit of a play with it. I can go over there. Oh, I think it's a villager of some sort, isn't it? Put him over there. Yeah, I'm not too sure why they don't really care too much about the about those. Right. So I've got 6 space for 6 of them. I must have moved 2 for some reason. I don't know why. Unless I did the water with them, didn't I? That's what I did. Ultron. Yes, we no. Yeah, it could be. I don't know. Could well be. I might have to build this in the tiles. This should be a bit tricky. So, God, it's dry up here. So this was Saturday Av's thing with the Sandman, but if I kept because it's obviously going to need to be facing us, isn't it? I'm going to need to put another set of lights on the front there, which would be absolutely fine. And then this leaves some bit to go on there, because I think that actually is, I don't know if it's coming through in the camera, okay. That is a perfect fit. So if what I'll do, I'll bring him further forward so you can see. So that amount of studs with that road with the vehicle, just by absolute chance, is exact. So that's pretty lucky. So I can literally just clip him down like so. And that is that for now. And then if I do get the new road bits, okay. JD, good lad. There's a lot in this box. There is a lot in this box. There's another bank thing for a little diorama. Not the right thing we're looking for. Hot dog. Oh, that's the gold. That's the gold from the gold truck, isn't it? Got it. Well done, Jake. That's the one. Bleecker Street. So well done, sir. I didn't even realise. Like I said, Jay's the man. So does it go the opposite way? Is Bleecker Street one way and that the other, or what are we like? I did it like this. Oh no! I did it like this. Smash. Smashy, smashy. Ah, delivered damaged goods. Shocking. Shocking, shocking, shocking. Bleecker Street. Second half. So I have that on the street posts like that. So if I have, so we calling the Daily Bugles on second Ave then, yeah? That makes sense. So if that goes on like that, that would be on that plate, just like that. And all I need to do is add in some more lights. Or I guess I could just twist it round and we would never know. That could work. Right, so that is going on the corner. So what are we putting on the other bit of the green? So this open discussion for everybody, anybody that's about. And then if I can, I have to have a look when I've got 5 minutes and see if I can actually just incorporate this setup in the new road plate. But to be fair, might not need to worry. So Bleecker Street is in, that is done, that is down, and it clips in nicely, which is perfect. Right, so we have that one goes in front, gap there. Okay, right. How am I going to get these out? Saturday, and go back. So I guess the next thing is that do we try and get the thing in the back of the truck to go outside the bank, because that's obviously the proper bank truck. That isn't a proper bank truck, so I could just put this back up into the city and fill the back of this up with the actual stuff, and we can then make the diorama with Rhino. Is that correct? So that Rhino could be running, I don't know, running into the side, because this actually won't be attached. This will have fallen off, so we can do that with Rhino. That is for that. So this Citibank needs to move and be here, and luckily that does actually fit on the plate, so that's all right. So we're lucky with that, because it does just about fit. It's a bit chunky, but if I smash this off, you'll actually be able to see everything on the back. So if I have the lady on the inside who is driving, do we remove a wheel for extra damage? Well, this is the thing, isn't it? How do you want to do it? Because obviously this is meant to be broken and destroyed. So how do you reckon we can do this one? Because don't forget, we've got the little bank machine that we need to put somewhere as well. What am I doing with that glider? Anybody got any ideas with this? This is before I even get any of the minifigures out. We've got so many different things to go through. So this could be a good one tonight, I think. Unless I keep doing that. The pizza van can move. I guess it would kind of make sense to leave the ambulance. Or we could have an ambulance broken up as well. We could have all the vehicles basically being attacked, couldn't we? Bank roof, right? Okay, yeah. Oh, didn't we have that stand thing? So in there are things. There's more things. I've got a Batmobile, but that's not for this display. Thanos is in here. There's a lot. That's the one I'm after. So that one. Yeah, there's tons of different things in there. Obviously the Riddler. Oh, the Riddler. Oh, that's the. This is for DC, isn't it? Not for Marvel. That little bank. So that's a little bit of an Easter egg of the DC land that's going to be coming sooner rather than later. So I can go back. That can go back in there. Got a random hot dog in here, as you do. Mr. Freeze, Flash. There's Rhino, got him. I got the Rhino, got the truck. Stand is what I'm looking for. Sure, I've just seen it there. Oh, it's just a weird. Oh, it's meant for a clip-on for the pole, isn't it? That's not going to work. Unless I can. Oh, I can. Oh, check this out. I can't attach it to anything. Guessing he's supposed to have a flame coming out of his bum as well. So that will need to be addressed. So I could have him potentially either on the roof or flying off. I can't see that being a flame, surely. No, that's not the right one. That might be the right one. That look about right. A little flame at the back. If I want to find the instructions, you probably need a larger flame, but that would do. That'll do for now for length. If he goes on that, and that is clipped over the bank, I haven't actually got a spare stud to attach him to. But yeah, he wants to be flying. I suppose he needs to be flying straight though, doesn't he? He needs to be stood up. Like that. He needs to be like that. Oh, where are we at the poll? Let's have a look. 5 votes. Discount on Lego, but no VIP, which means the Lego stores would be better because you'll get 10 to 20% off. Interesting. Interesting. Get off. I can get out of there. Could literally have him resting like that. Does he look better with a rear flame though? Do we customize him or not? I can obviously just pull it out. That could be like that, if that works and suits. Right, so Hobgoblin is up there, Ghost Rider's up there, Bleaker Street is there. So that's 2 things. Right, big man. Oh, caught it. Yeah, I'm going to keep the flame. Why not? Keep the flame. Vulture, Rhino. Block of gold. Bank. It's got to be that. That can't be the DC one. Put them there. So we can have a tag team, couldn't we? We can have a tag team on there. I will get all of these figures out. Actually, maybe should get them out, and then we can see. Oh, no. We'll do that display with those 2 because we've got all of these. There's loads of these sorts of villains and stuff. Absolutely, that's what we like, Jay. Absolutely. I didn't realise that Spidey's got that sort of head. Right, let's get these out. So within these, we've got little Spidey. Oh, he's obviously not going to be used. There's this one. So any of these that you can think of with regards to where they can go, then obviously shout them out. I'm not going to get all of them out. Got a couple of different styles of Hulk, so you've got to pick and choose which Hulk you like the best. So you've got that one. I think the Rhino and the Vulture will be the next little display that we make. Mr. Freeze is really cool. He's a pretty cool minifigure, that one. So he will be going in potentially directly in front of me, which is what you can't see, for the mashup of the Marvel DC, which will be good. With all the controversy around this, I'm not too sure if we're going to use this now. Are we still allowed to talk about this? He's on the DC sides. Where does Thanos go? Look at that. Where does he go with his big old gauntlet and big head? What a cool Wonder Woman. I will go back over these in greater detail when everybody else starts jumping back in. Got a cartoon Thor. Got a fair few more in there as well. Oh, that's the Hulk. That's right. This is the one I'm after. I don't know if we can use this Hulk within the outside the front of the bugle. That's who I was looking for, because that's the one that Jay customized. I think that's the one that you prefer, Jay, isn't it? Compared to that one. Hopefully they're coming through clearly enough, because the back and the torsos are completely different. So you got that one with the H belt. Focus. And then you've got normal. I think Jay mixed a match, so that's the best one. So where do we put Hulk, and who do we have him smashing? Didn't mean it that way. I tried to stop myself, but I couldn't do it. Yeah, so we have smashing rocks. He's not punching anybody in the face, he's just smashing rocks. I now need to find some rocks. Can he just not punch somebody from the Star Wars display in the face or something? Now we can make him hitting a street and actually have it broken. That could be a display, because we could have that on this road that we made up, and he could be stood breaking stuff up, because this goes directly beside the next scene. So we could do that. If that works, we can make a smashing Hulk scene with this. Have you got any idea? Cheeky Monkey, how are we? All right, so by himself or with other people? So Cheeky Monkey Kiara is the one that has to put up with Mr. JD. So Jay's Toy Collections UK. You're surviving. It's a little bit cooler now, isn't it? Not up here though. It's horrific up this way. I think that if I got that van over those two, it wouldn't look. That's better. Doesn't look as cluttered. Okay. Okay, right. Do I? Oh, so I do. That's how hot it is up here. There we go. just a magnet to Lego. Look, my bionic arm. Right, so that truck there I put over the tubes, it is a little bit bigger, and it's right with the sign. So I know there's a lot going on in this live, but we've got a lot to do. So this will need to either be kept. Oh, yeah, that way. I'm looking at it backwards. So that will need to either be kept or changed. This bit here. So that white bit will be where Hulk smashes, and then the ambulance will be driving off just in front. Happy with that? I can hold it still. So we'll do the rhino bit first, with how we set the people up, and then I will start taking this apart. We'll get this done, and then I suppose what I either do is use these that we've made up and have these perfect outside the bank. So I've got 4 of them. So 2 outside the bank, and then split the 2 up that outside of the Daily Bugle, and then make one up from scratch of him smashing. Or we keep it with the green. No, I don't know the green will work. I don't know what looks better with that. Does that look better with that part like that? Or does it look better on the green one? Do we have it as a single lane or what? Yeah, I will need people's input on that one, that's for sure. But yeah, the Bleecker Street sign's in, that truck will go in. We will get keep that one off. That's with the Hulk, so that's fine. What looks better on the yellow? All right, I knew you were going to say that. Is that I'm coughing all the time now? Ugh. Diseases. Right. Where are we? I need to take you because you are amazingly on my. Oh, let's get you down into the action, shall we? Yeah, I could make some. I'm just too lazy. But yeah, I'll make some. But with the doubles that are there, do I keep all of them? Get there. Do I keep all of them in there, or do I take one off? Because obviously this bit here, Hulk's going to be smashing what he's going to be smashing. So if I take, I'll just put you down and just work 2 hands, sort of. Might I put you there? Yeah, you get the idea. So if I took that off, if I took this one off, that Bleecker Street sign that fitted to an inch of its life now needs to come off, which means I'm going to break the sign. So that will have to be incorporated into the next custom one. That is a yellow double. So that is just outside there. So we could have one there. Mr. Lego King, yo. I could make up another one so it's sat. This is going to be the tricky bit though, James. I'm not too sure how I can get this curve piece in unless what I did was this bit here wasn't actually a road and it was all where the Hulk's smashing and everything because there's no road there, so the road can just start. That makes sense. That would be a bit easier. So that means that can go straight to there, which means now the line's not going to work, which is amazing. I'll now have to take all of this up to get it to connect to that other yellow piece. Thanks, Jay. Really appreciate this. And then put another one there, which will be absolutely splendid. Do we all agree with that? Is that all right and happy? We want that? Oh. It will, yeah. Not going to lie. I think what we've got to decide then is before before I do anything, with the road pieces, do we do any dioramas within the road, or do we have them on the front three, and then the road is just as an L shape, and it's just for the vehicles and them on fire and smashed up? Beebo's in, is he? Where is he? Beebo's isn't in. Hey, no, unless his thing's not come through yet. Yeah, true. Yeah, true. Yeah, it's a fair point. It's a fair point. But yeah, obviously, I need to know what the crack is with regards to. Yeah, I think that'd be the easiest way. I think visually it look a lot better as well. If we just had it as a curve, so I put 2 more road plates down here, and just had it as road, yeah. And then 2 more plates here for a dio here, a dio here in the corner, because that obviously look is actually in the corner then, so I can build that in. So I get him out the way, I can build him in on the next base plate, so that would work fine. Hulk smashing in this L shape, he can just be destroying absolutely everything. That then leads on to this little taxi bit that we've done, and then it goes up the stairs. So that looks all right. Yeah, what we're doing, sorry, Killian. So what we're doing, bud, is just basically adding in. So in case you've missed it, we put the Ghost Rider up at the top, so he looks arid. But now what we're going to do is we're just going to redo the road. So I just need this road to come round as an L shape. We're going to have 3, 4, 5, 6 base plates down as a road, and then what we can do is we can add some of the vehicles in and make a diorama with those, so that'll be absolutely fine. And then this Bleecker Street sign, hopefully it's coming through clearly enough, will be a footpath, and then we can have another 3 dioramas, but this one's going to be the Hulk smashing here. So that is going to be the plan of attack. So I guess, what do you want me to start on? It's I either start on the Hulk smash, or I start on the road. Yeah, Saturday has minifigures there. Your chicken minifigures up at the top. Oh, I keep smashing my leg on the table. Ow, mummy. Right. Okay. Road it is. The road it is. You're not. I don't care. You're not level because the lid's not on properly, but it is what it is. So, Ginty, how are we? How's life? Not too sure. Oh, squeaky. God, it's so hot in here. So hot. So yellows. So I'm going to have to find all the yellows in the bag as well, which would be nice in there. Nice and motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and off is what it's going to be then. So we're getting smack in the middle. Guaranteed it won't line up with the other one, though. That's going to be the problem. Let me just take these off so we can see, because there might be a little bit of tile trickery going on with these now. So I'm not too sure if you're actually starting to fall. I think the blue tack might be melting. We'll see if my head disappears out the shot. So yeah, we've got loads to do, which is really cool. So if that is that piece of road, and that's your L piece, by eyeballing that, is that in the straight? So what we're doing, Ginty, is we're making a full display outside the bank and the bugle. We've added in the Ghost Rider bank up here. There's loads of bike, and then we've added in also bits and pieces on the bank as well. And we're going to do a road scene, and then we are going to do a diorama of the Hulk smash scene, and then some of the dioramas as well. But I've got loads and loads of figures in this box. They're all Marvel and DC minifigures, and we've got different vehicles there. Yeah, there's quite a bit of just stuff, and then we've got the Wolverine to put up at the top on that one, so that's okay. Right, issue I've got, because I knew this was going to happen, is I haven't got any 1x2 yellows, because obviously what I need is I need some 1x2 yellows for that, don't I? Yes, Jay, that is exactly right. We need something. Yeah, I need more than 300 basically. That'd be good, wouldn't it? You are actually falling over. Hang on. There we go. Yeah, levelish. Yeah, so I need some 1x2 yellows, but that's what it would look like. And then it's going to have to be slightly different. I'm going to have to put in the greys 1x2s there. Unless anybody can come up with a slightly different idea, because it's on a corner, that I could get away with. Because does the line have to match? Do we want it like that? Or we could hide it that way, yeah. Because what I could do is I could hide it by bringing them up. Bringing that over. You know, all those tiles I took off like 3 weeks ago and just left on the table, they come in really handy now. Really handy. It's almost like it was meant to be. I've just put that in the wrong place. Absolute spanner. Oh, God. Get off. There we go. Come on. Talk to me. Right, so could do something like that. And then put them in there. So that's another 3 tiles. Speed is ridiculous. And then grey goes there. That goes there. All those light grey is going to have to come off. So that's where we're at so far. We've got a line. Need your grey tile plate scanned out of the orange. I'm confused with that, dude. Confused with that one. But yeah, so that one's obviously done. Do I... Can't do the grey, can I? I can't do the grey around the corner. Can I? Hang on. Might be talking nonsense. Right, I need 2 light greys to go there. So that matches absolutely perfect. No, it doesn't. Whoops. Hang on. Having a bit of a crisis. No, yes, it does. No, it doesn't. Need a single stud. Oh, have I got a single square stud, light grey? Anybody? Have you seen one anywhere? You seen anyone anywhere? So that's where we're at. We're getting there, getting there, getting there. So what am I doing with that then? Can I get away with... I just come to my pile. Can I get away with... Take you off this flipping thing. Hang on. There. Get off. Get off and get down. Get down. Right, so that thing just there. Can I get away with it like that, or does it need to be yellow? I think it needs to be yellow, doesn't it? It needs to be yellow. Yeah, it needs to be yellow. Ah, or the Hulk stands there. Or like Jay said, just put a figure there. What figure can I put there? Anybody? So I haven't got a 1x2 yellow. So what figure can I put there? I haven't got red trans either, dudes. No red trans. Got blood there. No, I've got no green trans either. Oh, what about a drain thing? Have I got a drain grill? That would work. Yes. No. Oh. Gotta have one of them somewhere. There's one. I'm looking up 2 of them right now in the back of that Citibank, but I can't take that off. Would you allow that, Jay? Anybody else? Would you all allow that? Or it looks stupid? Because the only way, actually, thinking about it, what I could do, hang on, is if I brought that down, so we created the corner like that, I brought the rest of them down, and then put the drain bit up at the top, so it wasn't so dominant. So this is just bodge at the highest level. So we are like that. That's the bit coming off. So that's outside the bank. That is coming off that way. Also, I've not put all the pieces in yet. So that is there. Oh, that way. I'm holding it upside down, so it would be that way, but obviously this bit's going up, so it'd actually be that way. And then the next bit of road would be where that little gap is. We could have anything then. Drain something. Anything, yeah? Okay, magic. If in doubt, bodge. If in doubt, bodge. Okay. I need you guys to start thinking of dioramas with regards to what can be done for all of these other bits. Right, so what I need to do is... Problem is I'm... still going to have an issue unless we put another... What if I just broke it up completely? We put some like patchwork in. Could we get away with doing that? How well can I bodge this so it doesn't look dreadful? Can I get away with that as a bit of patchwork where it connects to that, or does it need to be yellow? I think it needs to be yellow, doesn't it? This was a double drain. Double drainage system is what we're going to need. I think that is the only way. Because we have that gap. We have two gaps, one at the top and a double gap there. So if I just put a couple... See, the drains on minifigures. Because the minifigures could stand there, absolutely no problem. I was going to say, could I have Rhino stood there ready to go? Or could I just have him stood in the middle of the road? Yeah, it's a good call, Jay. It's a good call. It's just that obviously if I block the studs up, I can't put any minifigures on there. So do we want any figures in in that display? So we got like Thanos's hand there. Look, see his little car. That's going to be used within the theme park, so that's pretty cool. There's Bane. See, wrong thing. The Bane's there. Oh, hello. I've got a yellow thing with a nip. Can I Yeah, see, I was thinking traffic lights. So I think I could potentially use the traffic lights off Bleecker Street, but you can have Iron Man trying to fix a problem. No, Iron Man could just be stood there taking off. Can we get away with that? He would just stand like that. No, can't get away with that. No. Wolverine's lost his hair. We got the Wolverine in there. It's a fire. We just did something a bit different. Right, I'll crack on with the next one. You guys have to think. But that's where we're at. But we got a little bit at the top, which that'll be easy. The bit at the top will be fine. But it's just that side bit. Oh, that's annoying because that all needs to be. Oh, hang on. That's all wrong now because the grey is the outside of the road, isn't it? So I've got to take up. All of them, put the light grey 1x2s around the outside, so that'll look nice. Well, the fact I said at the start of this video, I said, oh yeah, I'm going to show you all these minifigures. I'll show you like 3 of them. And then we're away. That's a good point. Can we put a turtle display in the middle of the road? That is a good call. Jay's ears might have perked up with the Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles being called out. If we can find some of those figures, they could. We'd need 4 studs, wouldn't we, for a circular drain cover? Or just have the 2 1x2 bits. Right, so that's the corner now. Look, so I put the grey around it. With that bit, so we need 1. Well, yeah, I could have them overlapping so the plates stick together, but the problem is that we move these so many times that if I was to take one up to replace it with another scene, I then have to build both plates up. So I know what you lot are like. Because it depends what we're going to do directly outside the Doctor Strange thing. But I think that gap will be easy enough. Like Ginty said, traffic lights would work well. Anything that way would work absolutely fine. Or we just have figures battling. We could just have them. We could just have them on there. So that would be absolutely fine. 75 to 25% on the poll, not too bad. If that gets put like that gets put like just like that, just like that. Right, I'll leave it like that. We've got a bit of patching up to do, but I think that could be quite cool. So, as a start off, you see what we're trying to do now, can't you? So I think that'll work well. The light grey works nicely around the outside. The Hulk smashing scene will go just here, so that'll be okay. That gap is obviously where this one's come up from. So I'll boop that way. So I'll put him down. So that'll be all right. Well, I could have. Do we get any bins with that, Jay? Ginty, you set everybody off again. She's like, yeah, I know. So I know. The pirate section has some barrels. I could steal some of them. So that's more than likely going to be. Yeah, well, yeah, we need that. We need an Easter egg to it. But that barrel is obviously for. Obviously 4 studs. Still not quite gonna. Oh God, do I just move on or do we do this bit? So I've got all the blimmin' drainage on the back of this truck. There's 4 of those as well. Oh yeah, there's. Yeah, I've got the bin. I've got a bin there. So if we had just a load of green on the top of the bin and around the bin, I could just stick the ooze on the floor. That work? Because that is going to be in front of it. So I could even just keep the bin in front of the Bleecker Street sign and just have ooze on that bit and on top of the bin. Ginny, we're here. We've got it. Don't you worry. Full length and girth. On it and away. All right. You guys have a mass discussion if we're happy with that ooze and bin and whatever else. I need Wolverine's hairpiece. Where is Wolverine's hairpiece? It shall be found, but he is going to go up on top of my thing. What, knocking the bin over? Oh, you guys now want a full trail of ooze to the middle of the road. Yellow mask. All right, I need to hunt him down then because he's got his big noggin on show. Right, so that's him. Cool little figure, that one, isn't he? Also, I'd need to replace him with full fat green legs. TARDIS landing. Okay. Green ooze, where is it? So it's the advantage of not putting anything away. It's always going to be in front of you. There's some there. No, no, that's the full fat one, dude. I said full fat, full. I said full length, full girth. Didn't say anything about sugar. Nothing about sugar. Right, let's get you over so we can actually see what is going on. So we have a bit of ooze by the bin. We either then have if he had full legs, he would be a little bit better, but he doesn't. But if we had, we can have it like that. Does that work? Can we get away with that? And then I can just put some more ooze once we build the rest of it up. Because this side, look, he'll have ooze beside him. Can we get away with that? Or do you want him physically knocking the bin over? You can just say he's put the ooze in the bin, can't we? And then this numpty can be put in that. That would then mean that could go like that. And then the next one goes behind it. So that could work. Could work. What do we think? It hides it, doesn't it? So that's absolutely fine. The top one's just a drain cover, actually. Top one's got a bit of water. It's a puddle. That'll do. A bit of puddle. Could have just put water there, couldn't we? It could have just been a water effect because it's been raining. Never mind. Okay, right. Splendid. Those two. Obviously, we'll add to it as we go. So that one needs to go back up at the top. I will do that after. Otherwise, that's going to get absolutely smashed. So this needs to go over here because it will get absolutely wrecked. I need a double. I need a double ender. Where are you? Gimme. No, that's a quad. That's a greedy one. Right, I need it. Where's my double plate? Put it down somewhere. I can't find it. I know that's standard. Oh yeah, once we've got loads of figures to add Ginty, so we'll add to all of it. Because don't forget, we'll have like this display sort of just off it, so you're not really going to see it anyway, because that's going to go like that. Hulk smashing around the ooze, so that'd be okay. I might do the Hulk smash now. Should we do that next? Because it kind of makes sense. because I just need to take this off. White base plates are yeah. So I will do it on that. Right, so what do we want on this Hulk display then? How the heck are we going to have it built up so it smashes? Yeah, we got the zombies in the graveyard, dude. So there'll be when we get to actually adding in all the figures, because there's a zombie just on top of that city truck, and then obviously the ambulance will go back in and on. So that'll be driving off into the illusion. We said we're going to have Rhino here and t'other one smashing this truck up. So that'll be the next display that we work on and do with his big old wide wingspan. Yeah, that'd be the next thing to be done. I cannot see where I put that plate. But we're saying Vulture and Rhino will be attacking the bank truck. So that would look nice. Oh yeah, well that's not going to work, is it? I can't go up because it's not going to be level with anything else. He's going to have to be stood there with the building it up around him. But I haven't got any grey thick 1x2s. I've only got the brown. So I could try it, Lego King, but I'm not too sure how I could have him lifting up a car. Try it. Could give it a go. Anything's possibly possible, but not, because obviously it needs ideally ideas of stuff that I have here, not having to then order bits in. Yeah, we will see. We will see. If it can only go in a 16x16, and you've got less than a 16x16 for this display, so that is all the space that you have available for the Hulk scene. That is all you're getting given. You're getting given nothing else bar that. So we can put a car in there if required. We could put other little bits and pieces in there if need be, or we have a load of rocks and stuff being smashed. But it is going to be looped around the Bleecker Street sign, which already has a little bit of ooze coming out of it. So, fight with Godzilla. Well, you could more than likely get a Godzilla minifigure, I would imagine. I would imagine you could. So, yeah, well, they definitely do them, don't they? You can easily get some of the dinos and stuff. Not too sure that would work in a Marvel display, but it would look pretty cool. Could have that in the actual city, just a load of dinosaurs sprinting around attacking people. Right, so all I need to do is place Wolverine, build up this Hulk bit, and then that'll probably be it for this evening. And then next week we'll go through the rest of the figures, unless I go through them quickly. And then do. But I really like that Ghost Rider bike up there. I think it works really well. Right, I don't think you guys are understanding me at the moment, right? So we have one 16x16 base plate. That is a length of a car. It is exactly 16x16 studs for this. However, we also have the Bleecker Street sign on that 16x16. So that is what you're seeing at the moment. So that would be your display. And then that gives you that amount of space. That's all you've got. Which was agreed at and nobody questioned about 45 minutes ago. So if you do want a bigger display, then I need to have 2 of these. Well, the standard car is 16 by 16. They're all 16 studs, aren't they? Look. Because you can't have a tiny car next to a standard sized truck. It's all the same Lego City stuff. Yeah, but that won't work though, because we've got the Daily Bugle taxi, we've got the bank truck, we've got the other trucks there, so it has to be a standard sized car. If you want a standard sized car, it's not a problem, but it will have to be on a 32 by 16. Well, that would work, but it would have to be completely smashed, because if it's going to be in scale with the other bits and pieces, because those things are tiny, because they're only that big. We have a 16 by 16, so we either have 2 of those, and then I push Saturday Av's display down 1, which isn't a problem. So we'll have, if you wanted it that way, we can have a bigger Hulk display. So you have that is going down. That is 1 16 by 16. That is where the Bleecker Street sign's going. So that was the space that we had originally, just that corner. But that's all the space that we have. Unless you want me to add in another 16 by 16. Yeah, send a photo over, but that is the space. Just that L shape, unless you want another 16 by 16 down. And then I can put another 16 by 16 down, and then I can move the display over. But you can have wheels there, you can have a couple of bits and pieces, but a normal size windscreen or windshield just wouldn't fit on that small 16 by 16. But I will leave that up to you and go from there. But it means we have 1, 2, 3, we've got 4 16 by 16 separate diorama displays to make up. And then we'll have whatever we want on the road, basically. So obviously this is already part of it. So that's there. That's going into the illusion. So that looks absolutely fine. The bank truck is going to be part of a display. So you've got the 2 figures in there. That's going to be part of it. And it doesn't take up the bank. And then we'll just have another truck just chilling there. So that'd be okay. Mr. Saturday Ave, how are we? Right, dude. So let me update you quickly, as these guys are having a massive master debate of what is going to go where. This is now an L shape. Splendid, absolutely splendid. So all I've done is basically this evening. We have added in the Ghost Rider bike to the side of the Daily Bugle, which I think looks amazing. So I think that looks pretty cool outside the front of the Bugle. So that's all right. And then what we have done is we have got the Bleecker Street sign, which will be leading to the front of the new set as and when it comes, which then leaves 4 16 by 16s. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 16 by 16s for a display. They want a Hulk smash scene, which I have said all live will only be on this space unless we have another 16 by 16. But they want a vehicle added to it, smashed up. So that takes up that space. So you're not going to see anything, even with it smashed up. Enjoy growing to the whole length of 16, sir. 6 whole inches of fun. But yeah, so what we are about to start is a Hulk smash scene, which did start off with just the Hulk and breaking into the floor. And then Jay's now running off because he realized he's just started the impossible, like he always does, with regards to what we can do with other bits and pieces. Thank you, Saturday Ave. I know you can't fit it onto one, but I just need to know if you'd like it into 2 or if it's just on the 1, and then we have 4 completely separate dioramas, which will be absolutely splendid. But yeah, so I've got to add in 2 more 16 by 16s or a longer plate, which I have somewhere, which, to be fair, is actually just holding these minifigures. So that's where that is. That will be outside the rest of the bank and the bit, so I can add in the road bit of that. Pictures have been sent. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So that's what I've been sent. But the only problem is, dude, is that this is directly behind it. So it's going to look completely out of proportion, isn't it? That's the only thing, because that is the other car. So, because that truck won't fit on a 16 by 16, and that little one obviously would do. But I've only got the cars that I've got. I haven't got any custom built cars. So, and because it's on an L shape, I don't know where you would put the car unless it's completely smashed up. See you later, Ginty. I will catch you later. Right, I have got, that's the smallest speed champion car that I've got. That is exactly beside that, so that would work. And then it gives us that small bit here for the Hulk to stand and do whatever with. Yeah, that's what we've been saying. We've been saying a car smashed up, which is absolutely fine. But I haven't got a car to smash up. I haven't got any spare windscreens or anything, because the whole Hulk display started with a broken road and him breaking rocks. But I can because this big truck is behind the Hulk thing. So you only have that L shape with the Bleecker Street and whatever else in. And it's not a road either, because there's no road there, because we have literally just changed the road to an L shape. So the car would have to be, it'd have to be like the front end of a car and some wheels for it to work. Because it's not now part of a road, because everybody wanted the road to be changed to an L. So I've just done that. And we've got the other thing is we've got the taxi from the Daily Bugle is directly beside that display now. So it won't, unless the car, it's just not going to work. It just isn't, unless we put something else there, because that's the size of the bog standard size of the taxi. That's the size of the Hulk thing. We either have a car broken up into pieces, which I clearly don't have a car that can be broken up. The only thing that we could potentially use would be this little Spider-Man buggy that came with it, but then we need this for the Spider-Man stuff, so that's not going to work. So we might have to go back to the drawing board with regards to what can be done as a Hulk smash. Yeah, I've got some spare teeny tiny wheels. I've got some other little bits and pieces potentially. But it's where that is located is not on a road. So you can rewind this back. I said before I put the L shape in, are we going to put anything in on the road? No. Make the road as an L shape. Just have vehicles. Brilliant. Change the road to an L shape, and now we've got the Hulk thing right at the front in the corner with a small L shape, and we can't put a vehicle there. It would have worked if I moved it one further forward and actually put it on the corner, but we didn't. Right, I have only got the pieces that you guys know that I've got. So I have no trans whites. I haven't got any spare wheels. You know all of this. You know what I've got. I've only got the tiles, the 20 odd minifigures that are in here, and the vehicles that were outside the front. So there is no spare parts for me to make anything custom whatsoever for a vehicle. I can only make rocks, broken up building pieces. Bearing in mind that's the next thing directly beside it, so it needs to flow with this anyway. That is the only things I can do. I have spare glass. Yes, I do have lots of spare bits because that was used from the Punisher scene. So I have got those spare windows. So that can be done. I haven't come up with this idea. This is just what everybody else has been talking about, and this is where it's come from. So because we've got loads and loads in here, which I've not yet gone through, we've got about another 20 DC and Marvel minifigures, and each one is going to be part of some sort of display. And we have a really nice Hulk, which is from Hulk Smash, I do believe. So we need to have him doing his own thing. Yeah, but it's all away. I can't get to any of it, Killian. Can't get to any of it. Yeah, I've got loads. They're all from. I'll show you one of the boxes. Hang on. So, like for example, I found that old scene. I managed to get like the Ghost Rider bike and the Bleecker Street sign to go to the Sanctum. That's in there. Where is they're all the superhero range. But loads and loads and loads of them. Jay found them all for me. I've only got one or two of them out, but you've got like Thanos with his fist. But they come with the little vehicles, like those little cars. But those cars are going to be used in the theme park, so I can't take any of them apart. But like, for example, you get Thanos' fist. See? So you got his little car in there. But yes, I have windows, I have webs. Yeah, so we've got loads of figs to make, like the Rhino and the Vulture for that green vehicle, absolutely fine. But we just need to have something around the Bleecker Street sign. So we've got the ooze. You wanted a little bit of ooze around there. There's a bit of an Easter egg to Daredevil. That's absolutely fine. But at the moment, we have him. The only thing I can think of is maybe just trying to add in a load of cracks into the floor. Just put a load of grey 2x2s down, and then put a load of light grey 1x2s, and just have like a crack line where he's hit the floor, and it's just cracked all around the Bleecker Street sign. That is the big Hulk. Oh, the big, yeah, no. I know what one you mean, but no, because the legs on him are just massive, aren't they? This is the cartoon one. These are all cartoon. None of this is MCU. None of it. Like every single character, including the Ghost Rider, is not MCU. It's all from the comics. So that is what he would look like. He's not the massive, bulky MCU minifig. He's the live actor, isn't he? Bone on the base plate. I'm trying to figure out what. I'm going to start. Let's see what can be done. Well, I can't really take that sign apart because do you guys know what that sign is? Yep, they are indeed. Loads and loads of those. Loads and loads. Because that's the road that the Doctor Strange sets on. So that's where it's pointing to. So you can be holding something, which is absolutely splendid. But if I show you guys. First thing first, does that look like he's cracked the floor? So he looked like he's stamping on the floor. If that was all, a push bike would work, yeah. A Lego bike, that would be a lot easier than trying to take apart a car and custom build one. A push bike above his head, throwing it onto the floor in anger, and him stamping on the floor would be a lot easier. But does that look like he's cracked it? Even I just did that corner with him. That's all it needs. I get you moved. I will show you. I'm coming for a ride. Hang on. Oh, come around you come. He could just be picking up another minifigure as well, couldn't he? We could just keep it simple and just smashing stuff on the floor. I have got some spare push bikes somewhere. There's a random wheelbarrow here. He could just be walking with a wheelbarrow. That's not a bad idea. You could just stand there spinning one of the food sale signs. That would do the trick. Something nice and easy to do with the pieces that I've got. Absolutely splendid. If we could put something in front. What can we use? I'm sure someone will come up with a really good idea and be like, oh yeah. But yeah, sign or bike. No, his head's fallen off. No worries, Mr. King. Not a problem. Yeah, so basically, if you are watching this back and we are still having a massive conversation of what to put there in this corner, then please join in on the comments. But that is that so far. Yeah, Jinty said the same thing with the. I could. What if you just had the traffic lights and not the actual pole? That would work, because what I'd be able to do is if I took. I need a spare pole because he gets rogered. And then the only thing. Hang on. Well, you could. Is he on the bin? Like he just rips it off, or what? Don't know how clear that's coming through. Is he walking away with it, or has he just ripped it? Hopefully that's all right. About that. So we need the bike, don't we? We need the bike because Lego King said about a push bike, but that figure comes. Why didn't we think of the motorbikes? Why do we need to stop making things so complicated? That little motorbike that comes with the figure, I have no idea where it is. No idea. It'll be in the box. I don't even know where the box is, which is splendid, which isn't very helpful. But if I can find that, we can use his motorbike on the floor with the crack that I've just put in. And then he's been stepped on while he's ripped the street sign off. See? All comes together. All comes together. Absolutely splendid. In fact, what I do, I'll let you guys take a photo of that and you can screenshot it if you want to. Just quickly screenshot it to him so he'll know what the crack is. And I'll try and find that bike. All right, we there? We did? We good? Beautiful. Yeah, because it works. Works well, look. Yeah, a simple, nice, simple scene on the corner. Absolutely. Obviously, need to add in some more figures, which is fine. We can get them added in, but we need that bike. If I have Legos, oh, there it is. That's his box. No bike. No. An orange motocross bike. That isn't his bike. Can you see Lego King's bike? Anybody at all? The likelihood of me finding it in this live? Basically zero. He's apparently Saturday. I wanted him to step on the chicken, which is Saturday. I have sig fig, and it's the stunt bike, isn't it? And we can have the bike. That box I've just shown you. That we can have the bike on the floor. Oh, it's all melted. Oh no, hang on. It might be all right. Just a bit on the soft side. But that's weird. But we can keep changing it as we go. But I think a bike is a lot easier than Killian, we need to add your sig fig in. I've got 6 of them. Six of those. His bike is on this table somewhere. But there is a few of those tables over here. I've got a wheelchair as well. Do you have somebody in a wheelchair? Yeah. Probably, yeah. I'll find the bike. Well, we know where the bike's going to go, so I'll find that, have it added in. I just found a wheelchair, which might be handy. To be fair, it probably was on there, and it's now on the floor. I don't even think I ever took a photo with the bike. I would have thought I built the bike, but I can't remember seeing it because we just messed around with this sig fig, didn't we? We never used the bike for the Star Wars display, so it's been a long time. It's been a long time. Suppose if you wanted extra carnage, we could have this trying to fix. No, it wouldn't work. It's too far. It's too far off. Yeah, Freezy, you are right. The only ice cream that's not melted is that. That one's done. That one's done okay. Right. So, okay. So, what else do we add into the Hulk Smash scene? We're gonna have to add some minifigures, aren't we? We're gonna have to add some other stuff, or we just keep it really simple and just have like 1 or 2 people running away, which probably would make more sense. Right. I will find his bike and have it on the side. It's much better tiled, that's for sure. Much better tiled. Not adding any blood to this one. We're slowly getting there. Obviously missing the bike, but the tiles are starting to work, which is good. So hot up in here. So hot. What are you doing with that poll? 78 to 22. It's quite surprising actually that a lot of people aren't interested within the points. Thought they would have been, but next time I'll do a poll about boxes and see how many people actually care about what people do with their boxes, because I think it doesn't really matter. 3. Okay, 3 more. We're done with that. That'll be all right. So, right. So left in here, there are loads of DC. They're not going to work there for the DC display. Oh, there's his thing. There's Wolverine's jobby. So that now can go up top, because Killian said about him being the one that is choppy, this geezer. So that is perfect. It looks pretty cool, actually. Let me show you. Is that all right up there? So in case you've not seen it, heads off. And so that does the trick on that one. So that is another one down and done. Good. Look. So what? Need to add Killian in fixing something. That isn't going to work. That can come out. That's not going to work in there. I'm actually surprised I took the bike out the box, to be honest. Oh well. All well. Where are we at? What time are we? King's just come back in. I think some of you guys are a bit delayed with where we are, or the chat's just frozen, and you've all just come back, one or the other. Ah, oh, pipe it here. Hang on. Speaking Chinese. Absolutely. Get it in there. So Mr. Saturday has come up with this idea, Mr. King. Hulk smash. When we find your motorbike, that would be the bike that is on the floor, and that is you in your own now Marvel diorama rather than being on top of the chicken coop. So that works. So I've got some little quad bikes there, but obviously they're part of the farm. So there. Easy. See? Easy as that. So the cracks in the road is where you've thumped the floor a few times, and then the bigger cracks in front of the head is where that your bike is, and then Hulk's grabbed the sign, ripped it off the top, but it still points the right way. So it does point the right way. Yes, good. So that's absolutely fine. That is what that looks like in the corner. We just need to add in 1 or 2. So it's now in the right place. So if you were to see it from where I see it from, at the moment, that is what you would see. I think that looks because you're not actually, you're floating, but you're just stuck to his foot. So that looks all right. So I think that does the trick. But the nice thing is that in case you didn't know, I keep saying that Bleecker Street is the street that the Doctor Strange Sanctum is on. And obviously the Doctor Strange Sanctum is going here. So that's why I couldn't take the sign off and not have it pointing the right way. But I think that works. We just missing the motorbike and maybe one or two more figures. We might just need to have some randomers running around. Yeah, might have to just add one or two randomers in, which would work. Kind of makes sense, unless it's just the bike on the corner, which again would make sense. I'm annoyed that, as always, I can't find anything. I'll blame the cats. But no, I think that works well. So the next scene then, as it stands, is the Sandman scene for you, Mr. Saturday F. So the question is, do we keep you as that, or do we change it? So that is things that could be done. So we just need to know what the next bit is. And we have got to do something with these two and that truck. So right, okay. So we'll keep the sand, because I'm saying this like in case people haven't seen it. This is exactly the figure that comes with the Daily Bugle. So in case you've not seen it, that is what that looks like. That is not of my creation whatsoever. I can't take any credit to that at all. So this will have to be put somewhere, but it doesn't need to be on a 16 by 16. So he could be coming up from behind, because Jay came up with a really good idea that he should be the one doing the bank heist and was hoping that he would fit in the back of this, but he doesn't. But he does fit on it. So we could have a three-way of this getting absolutely ramsacked with the Sandman on the top, the Rhino about to smash it out, and the Vulture all taking it down at the same time. Or we have where it's road, it'll be road here. And then we just redo this scene behind where he is now just basically popping up like that through the road. That is there. So these two are for this scene. He is there because he's over the two, which then leaves three for three more dioramas, and then we've got another road plate to go there. So that is potentially what could be done for that. He kind of needs to be around this way Saturday, only because we've got all that illusion scene at the other end, and you wouldn't really be able to get the photos with. You wouldn't see this, because don't forget this is up at the back. So it needs to be redone slightly, but we've got that, haven't we? So we just need basically another car coming the other way, and I just need to get another base plate at the back. So we've got that illusion scene going on as well. And then we can get some nice stuff as we come down and get some photos taken. So basically from where I've just come from here, as I come down, he could be there. Because at the moment he is, I think that's the Hulk bit, and then he's over here. So we can rip that up. We don't have to have the same display for that. Well, what we've just put on top of the roof, we've actually got a little bit of a different display going on now. We've just added him, which we're going to do something with. And like I said, we've got the new Ghost Rider bike, and there is a lot of minifigures to be added in still. A lot of these are Marvel, but we've got Thanos in there, we've got smaller Hulk, we've got a cartoon Thor. So bearing in mind these are all the superhero range, they're all cartoon, and the Bugle came with all their cartoon stuff. So that's what we're trying to keep it as. We're trying to keep it all as it's basically non-MCU minifigures by chance, which is grand. But if I start getting the rest of these figures out for the Marvel stuff, it's like that's the little punching car that comes for the Hulk. We've got a really nice Riddler for the DC side of it. So we've got Flash, Wonder Woman, Riddler. So we've got a big Gotham coming. We've got a cool Loki, so he needs to go somewhere as well. So again, he might have to go up by the illusion stuff, maybe. Cool Superman. Ignore the legs; they are children's legs with these. So Loki alongside. Guessing the Scorpion comes with the Scorpion, so that makes much more sense. I just put the Scorpion with it. That looks better. So he's been followed by the Green Scorpion. Happy days. Gonna have to go back through some of these because some of these are brokered. Because there is a Bizarro in here. There is a couple of Batman. There's Iron Man. So we need Iron Man in there. There's over 20 figures, Mr. King. 20 mini figures in here. All mix of Marvel and DC. And that is what we are trying to get out and display. So that's why space is limited. Now, the other thing we could have is obviously we've got cartoon Iron Man with a spanner. So do we have him close to the Hulk scene, looking like he's going to have to fix a lamppost? So that could be a thing. But then don't forget it goes off, and we've got the big graveyard bit that we're going to do with all of the Punisher and stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of figures. I'll get them out and I'll show you them. There's a lot of them. But yeah, because all the figures that came with the Spider-Man bridge I've got as well, I do believe. There might be one or two missing. There's loads of different types of Spideys in here. So you've got some of them with the big sort of dangly webbing, and then you've got different eyes and torsos and stuff. Oh. Yeah, there's loads. We've got Captain America. What? That's it. Cool. Yeah. So I've got to open these up yet. We've got Captain America and a Red Skull as well, which is in this, which hasn't even been opened. Let's see what we're on. Quick look at this. Bag full of diseases. Oh, happy days. The cars are even made up. It's amazing. So I don't have to worry about building the cars. So what do these look like? Captain America looks brand new. And the Red Skull looks brand new. The shields, these have just literally been built once and been put on display. They've not been touched at all. So we have a cap and a red skull. Just need to add full-grown legs. So we got him. They are amazing, Nick. He's got a print on the back. I think you can see it. But the difference is, the reason why these are much cheaper is because they've got children's legs. But if you put the adult's legs on, it's absolutely fine. So I can add in the adult's legs. And like all the others, they come with the two vehicles, which are both in there, which I will add in for a bumper car display in the theme park. So it's a win. It's a win-win. So I can make a custom bumper car thing, and have it branded as Marvel. So some of these figures, to be honest, could be used in the theme park just as staff. So that could do the trick. So that's basically the size of them. And the reason why they got the kiddie legs is because they stand on the back, so you don't actually see. You don't see them. So when you take photos, you take them from the front. So we've got Captain America and Red Skull to try and add in somewhere. Yeah, so we've got the full Avengers team is what we have. So we could have, you know what's going to happen? We're going to do this, and they're going to release like the Avengers Tower or something, aren't they, at Christmas? So obviously then all you would have is Thor. I don't think they had a Black Widow in that set, but get the Hawkeye, have the Avengers just around the front of the tower. That'd be the easiest thing to do, wouldn't it? Right, so got some bit sidetracked as normal. Are we saying this sort of Sandman thing is no more? Or should I just keep him there as that and replace the figures? I just sort of refresh the figures a little bit, because he could be coming. To be fair, the Sandman coming out the front of the Doctor Strange thing wouldn't look bad, so I can just move it over. So you wanted to go with, let's have a look, prawn crackers. Nice. I just realised you got shrimp, sweet and sour lemon. All of them have just come through. Right, so Saturday I've said about putting Killian, and where do you want to go? Weaknesses. What just stood there? Yeah, so weaknesses. That's it. I've just found it. So you and Killian are going to be weaknesses, but Killian's even undercover, so that's even more funny. We'll have the orange spaceman taking a photo of it all as well. So that's his tradition, isn't it? So he can have the camera facing forward. None of them will help. None of them is in panic. They'll just all be watching what the Hulk's doing. So poor. That would do the trick. That would be absolutely fine. Would you like to be nice and close, just looking up? So do you want to be... No, I can't quite get you on there. That's not going to work. But yeah, I can add you guys in. Yeah, and Killian. Yeah. Because what I do is I will have Orange Spaceman here taking a picture, and then you and Killian on this side just watching. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. As the bike is on the floor and Mr. Lego King is about to get stared on by the Hulk. It serves him right for calling the Hulk skinny and wanting the bigger Hulk, doesn't it? So does that mean I can open up another Killian? Oh, no, there's Killian. There he is. I can see his big bushy beard. So Killian with his toolbox, looking grumpy that he needs to fix his street light as well. Sweet. Like, sorry, Mr. King. He's not really. He's not really. It'd be nice little display, this. I need to... If I can find some. Just have one then. There's one. Need to hold on to his hat. So that's where you're stood. All right, just chilling out. You mean KFC of you? By the time he steps on you, dude, that's all that that's all that's going to be left. Literally. I suppose though it would make more sense having the terrified face. Do you want the scared face or do you want the confused face? Which face would be like? So we could have that face. Yeah, goes out for a Chinese and he comes back. He's got the Hulk stood on his head. Scared face. There we go. Scared face. You're chilling. So Killian then, as a rule of thumb, will have to stand probably just behind you. What about that? That look all right? Is that close enough? And then from the back, Killian's having a cheeky grope. So that's you two just soaking it all in. And then on this side, then I will have the photo being taken. So that would have to go there. Oh. Yeah, it's a lot better when we just keep it simple, isn't it? We always get carried away. With like the car would have been amazing. We can still do the car, but it needs to be on a bigger thing. Because don't forget, we have got, if we lose the Sandman display, 3 more 16 by 16s. So we could have the car behind the truck all blown up as well, because that bank truck is going to explode. But yeah, this sort of thing works. It's just simple. It's not exactly easy because there's a big thought process behind it, but it works. It does well. So is that close enough for a photograph? That work? So you got, if you were to do a full sort of pan round video, because you two are quite close. Yeah, all right. All the pieces are falling on the floor because they keep getting stuck to my arm. Just sort of let you know that is the reason why they're falling over. So his helmet, yeah, his chicken helmet is there. The push bike, well, the motorbike goes on the floor, so that'll fit in absolutely fine. I need a 1x2 and a 2x2 to go there and there. That can then go there behind it. Splendid. Liking this. Camera goes down for a photo. Perfect. I need not much actually. That goes there. Some more dark 1x2s. I'm nearly done. I think we did some good progress today. Yeah, absolutely. But I need these ideas for 3 more of these. Plus that truck. But yeah, we've got a lot. There's a lot to do. Obviously, we'll crack on with it next Thursday. But what I do is I will just finish off tiling this, and then we are done for, which is perfect. I'm just going to kill him to move for a second. What I do is I will put it in place, show you what it looks like, and then that is us done for the evening, because the next one to start again will take forever, and we are not doing that. But all I've done is put in like the little wedges by little hopper just for him to stand on. And then when he stands on it, you can't actually see it, so it's ideal. And then that's how I can do it with his leg up in the air and still have the full shebang around. And I've done the same thing for the spaceman. He's just stood on a red one, and then I've just put the curvature tile. It looks clean enough, doesn't it? It looks all right. I think we did okay with that. Yeah, it's nice and simple. I say simple, it took forever, but I think it's we just need that bike. I mean, we could put a wheelchair just there ready. That'd look a little bit harsh, wouldn't it? I don't think a wheelchair is as suitable, considering he was on a motorbike. So we will have the motorbike there instead. Let's get him over in that corner. Right, let's have a quick look. Right, there we go. So that is what we have done. Nothing over here, nothing over here. This will get sorted next. We'll figure out what we're going to do with all of those figures. So the next bit that we're going to do is that. And that is what has been done. And I think it works well with the smashed concrete and everything else. I think that does the trick. But there we go. So that is that scene done and done. I'll make a little reel of it if I can. And that is that. So yeah, there we go. Oh, good question. Good question. West Legoland. The one that obviously I've got to say to the one that I've been to. Where have I been to? I've been to Florida, Dubai, Germany, Denmark, Windsor. I think there might be one more. Billund first, just because of ease and just getting around. Florida, I can't really say much about because it had only just recently been taken over, so they were still doing some bits and pieces with. I would go Billund, Germany, as an overall, not specifically for rides and Lego. Billund, Germany, Florida, Dubai, Windsor last is what I'd go for. However, Windsor has probably got the best land now because they've just added in the Mythica section. So Mythica by far is the best thing at Legoland Windsor, but they don't have it anywhere else. But just with regards to an overall experience and how easy it is to stay at like accommodation, hotels and bits and pieces like that, Billund's a fantastic park. Florida is massive, absolutely massive. Yeah, it's worth doing. I mean, depending on where you're flying from and what your budget is, if you're going by yourself or with your family or you're waiting for parents to take or whatever, you could get a really cheap flight with Ryanair. You would pay anything up to like 35 quid return, land first thing in the morning, stay one night and come back late at night, and that would give you enough time to see the park and the Lego house. I would probably recommend having 2 nights though, so you can soak in Legolandia and things. But yeah, as a whole, it would be Billund. But Germany is a fantastic park. It's just a little bit tricky to get to once you land at the airport. That's the only thing, just because of where it's located. I've not been to the park in Florida. Sorry, the one in New York or California. Excuse me. It's so dry up here. Saying that though, the new one in Korea looks amazing, and the theming for the one in Japan also looks brilliant because they got like a dino log flume. But if you're from the UK and you had the opportunity to either stay at the Legoland Hotel in Legoland Windsor and have 2 days, or spend the exact same amount of money, fly over to Billund with stay in a cheaper accommodation, because to stay at the Legoland Hotel is like $550 on peak. It would be much better to go to Billund. But then you've got to think of travel, and if you're going by yourself. So, oh, nice. So if you're going from Prague, yeah, laughing. Yeah. Just get over there. I mean, if that's your closest park, it's definitely worth doing. Amazing. Yeah, if you're from Prague, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, Billund. Just go to Billund rather than Windsor. Germany, if depending on where what the flights are and the costs and stuff, if you can get to the one in Germany, I'd highly recommend it, because it is another very good park. But with regards to Billund compared to Germany, you could spend a long time doing stuff outside the park as well. So in Billund, you've got Legolandia, ice skating rink, bowling, swimming, loads of stuff that you could just spend half a day or a day there. So you could have a load of fun there. There's obviously the Lego house there, which is easy half a day to a day if you want to enjoy the museum. So that's splendid and easy. The park itself, both parks, if you want to soak them in fully, you would need 2 days. If you're the kind of person to walk around, you want to get on all the rides, soak them in, spend a load of time in the shop. With Germany, you don't have that. You've got a big holiday village like you do in Billund, but you don't have the opportunity to go out of the holiday village. So if you're just going there literally for the park and back again, Germany could easily be done. Fair enough. Yeah. Well, to be honest, if you just landed in Billund, I don't know if you've caught any of the videos, but if you just landed in Billund, you could easily spend a couple of days in Billund looking around the different bits and pieces. Because, like I said, you've got the house, you've got the park, you've got the factories are up there to have a look at. Legolandia's there, you've got the holiday village, you've got all sorts of different bits and pieces, and you've got really nice walks and stuff. Whereas Germany, if Germany's easy for you to get to, I would say you can stay in the cheaper, I think it's the Euro something hotel. It's like £80 for the night. If you can get your 2-day park pass, the park itself is really, really clean and really, really good. I went there in 2019 was the last time I went, and I thought it was very good. The rides are brilliant. They're very, very different to the ones in Billund. But yeah, if you want something different and the flights and stuff are cheap enough, then yeah, get yourself over there. Take it easy, Mr. Lego King. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm only going to be on for another 5 minutes, so be a little bit longer tonight because you got carried away with it, which is good. I haven't got a clue. At all. I don't think it's that. It's not immensely close. Yeah. So yeah, there's massive amount of history. I mean, it was built originally to export the Lego out of it, then it was given to the locals and they expanded it. That's why you can get the Lego exclusive set from the airport, which is the airport which I'll show you now. Hang on. Yeah, so you can pick up one of them. So it's a little exclusive set that you get directly from the airport as well. I just knocked the plane off, but don't worry. So yeah, that's a nice little one. And then you've got the exclusive Lego House Lego set from the Lego House, and then you've got all of the other exclusive stuff. But don't forget, the Lego House, you don't need a ticket to get into the Lego store. So if you just wanted to save up your load of money and you didn't really want to go in, I mean, you should go in because it's got the full history of the company. But if you weren't interested in any of that, but you just wanted to go for the exclusive Lego sets, you can get all the exclusive Legoland Lego sets from the Lego Park and the Lego hotels. You can only get this from the airport as you leave. And then you can only get the other exclusive sets from the Lego House. So yeah, there's a lot of history. Yeah, it's worth, honestly, if you're going there, because don't forget you've got the sculpture park. I've got a in the playlists on this channel, there's like accommodation / how to get around. That has all the different accommodation for Billund within that playlist, and also the parks and stuff of just walking about. And then there's another playlist which is Lego stores. It's got individual Lego shops for the theme parks, the airport store, and all the others. Have a look at them and you can see what exclusive Lego sets they are. How are we, sir? Good to see you again. How is everything? How's work been? Are we still ridiculously busy? I bet it's been hot for you, isn't it? I bet it's been rather, excuse me, I bet it's been rather toasty out and about in that park. But yeah, I honestly would recommend getting over to Billund, getting over to the Legoland Park if you can. Ah, fair enough. What is it? Has the locals gone back to school? And it's now just full of the English, because the English go back in like 2 weeks. So yeah, so we're just saying about trying to get certain people over to Billund, and you jumped in at the exact right time. So I'm even trying to sell the Lego park for you, sir, just to try and get people over. I don't work on commission, none of that. Ah, there we go then. Yeah, because when I went over last, the kids over this way were still at school, but I noticed all of yours were off. Everywhere. They're everywhere, aren't they? We've just, in case you two have missed it, we've just finished this little thing off. We've just done this little display with the Hulk. So it's not too bad. That came out okay. I need to put it on charge quick, hang on. That's the last thing we want. Yeah, I would say the best park to date that I've been to is the one in Billund. But again, that's as a whole package. The locals might not think it is. They might think they want to go to a different one. But yeah, if you can get to the one in Billund, there's so much of the stuff that you can see there. So it's just nice to spend a little bit of time there. But yeah, that's absolutely splendid timing. Guys, look, see, I'm getting stuck still. God, it's so hot up in here. So hot. I don't know why Rocky's just jumped up. He's about to fall asleep. A bit hot for you, bed up here, isn't it, eh? A bit hot for you. Let me get this on your way. There you go. So anybody, before I skedaddle and shoot off, has anybody got any other Lego sets that's on their list of things that they want? Because I was just saying that the playlists, I've got the airport stuff, so you can see the exclusive stuff there. The Lego House, obviously, the exclusive stuff there. They have got some nice sets in the hotels and things as well. So, that's a big old set. That is a huge set. I can't get over the size of that box. Have you started it yet? Yeah, no worries, dude. I'm gonna go literally in a couple of minutes. So I'm gonna skedaddle and go. Oh, of course, you get massive discount, don't you? Oh, you're so lucky. But you deserve it because you work there. So it's nice that the company does look after you in that retrospect. So it works, you know, it's nice that they do. That's amazing. Amazing. Is that across the whole group? So it doesn't matter what set it is, where you get it from. It could be from the Lego store and the Lego park. So it doesn't really matter. That's really good going, dude. That is really, really good going. But you know, you like I said, you deserve it. You work there. You work hard enough. You put the shifts in. So you gotta do and get it done. Oh, cool. Is that the employee shop that is behind the university? See you later, Mr. Saturday. Take it easy. I'd love to be able to get into that shop to film it, but obviously you're not allowed in it. So because I've done the loop all the way around, I've walked around it and just sort of soaked it all in. And I saw all the big flags and the banners out the front of it. I was like, I bet that is the employee store. So I was like, oh, not allowed in there. Can't go in. Not that I even tried, but I know you're not allowed in it, so I'm not going to bother. But I'd love to see the inside of that store. Not buy anything, just to see what it looks like. Oh, that is disgusting. Disgusting. But, you know, do they have all the sets in there? Or is it very much a case of they have certain sets in that shop and then it's gone and then they rotate them around so not everybody can get the massive sets for that amount of price? Because that's a massive saving. But I mean, I'm guessing they have like say 10 Titanics on display, then do they rotate them around, or they have everything? Oh, amazing. So how big is the shop compared to say the Lego section in LEGOLAND? Okay, so you got quite a large selection of them then. 3 pallets of the Titanic sets, and I know I've seen how many boxes are on a pallet. So there's enough for quite a lot of people then. That's amazing. That is amazing. So I bet you're like, yeah, thanks very much. I'm going to take that right now. That's going to be my next set for that amount of money. Why wouldn't it be? So I'm guessing that's going to be your next long-term project, and then save your pennies up and look to get something else at a much later date. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. All right, guys, I think I have worn out my welcome because I've been going 2.5 hours. So this is a regular thing, unless it's ridiculously hot at 6:30 on a Thursday evening. If you are bored, watch it from the beginning. Not much has happened, but if you want to watch it, you're more than welcome to. Interesting, the poll that I'm about to finish. People don't seem to be bothered about VIP points. So that's a interesting one. So I will end that poll now. So hopefully people will be able to see it, because I am done. So if you guys want to say goodbye to each other, then crack on. Amazing to speak to everybody this evening. I'm glad that you guys have all come back in. I'm glad work's going well for you, and you got your Titanic set as well. So please keep it up to date with that. Just drop a comment of how you're getting on. Because I'm going to try and come up. Definitely the latest, I'll be back up in October. If not, I'll try and get up next month, because I want to see your birthday display. But yeah, Skater, if you've got any questions of anything, just drop a comment in the videos and I'll just get back to you and help you. So like I said, you've got plenty of the accommodation stuff, and you've got all the stuff around Billund as well. So if I can help any way I can, I will do. But Matthias, legend, thank you for popping back in, and it's always good to speak to everybody. It's a bit quieter tonight, but it is what it is, because it's still the summer holidays over in the UK. But I had a blast as always. We've got some bits and pieces done. Hopefully it wasn't too boring for you all, but hopefully we'll catch you all on the next one. So take it easy, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day / evening / whenever you're watching this. Bye, bye.